Hi everyone, it's the Canny Crafter. I'm here with the Trash Junk Journal. It is completed. My random wooden spoon. Love it. So let's talk through what materials have been used if you haven't seen the series yet. So, Amazon packaging for the cover. I don't care that it's upside down on the back, it adds to its charm. This is some packing material, Starbucks paper bag, packing material, and a moisturiser cardboard box, and one of those little wooden spoons you get when you get to take out coffee or something. Ties were taken from, I think it was like a blanket or socks or something. So let's just get lined up here. Don't move from there. So, inside, this is the flap from a box of Kinder Hippos with the paper from this box that my deodorant came in. This page is packing material. I've used a lot of the die cut negatives, so this was from a brochure for something. These, I love these. You know, the chocolate coins you get at Christmas. That's the foil wrappings. And they're just punched with a little paper punch. It was made into a pocket. We're still in frame. Come down a smidge. So everything has been stuff you would otherwise throw away. This is more Amazon packaging. This was a little gift bag. That's the rest of the moisturiser box. Behind here is packaging for, I want to say cotton buds, Q-tips. That was a die cut negative in the tissue paper, and this is a paper tablecloth. Underwear packaging. A piece of box. This was from a paper bag. That's going to come out. Not a paper bag, a plastic bag. A die cut negative with some packing material behind it. That was that packing material. Paper packaging. Cardboard punches. Different packaging material. Slides in there. Little envelope. I put this little card in and just decorate it up with a little bit of card there to make a tab, and you can write on here. This is normally the packaging I make my journal covers out of, so it's quite fun to use it in the signature. This is so simple, but it's my favourite. So this was packaging from Makeup Brushes, and I've just made it into a little double pocket here. So there's a pocket there and then a pocket there. I tried die cutting the plastic. It didn't work. We've got some like embossing. So I die cut out some cardboard and sandwiched the plastic between some more packing paper, and then used a little bit of the plastic for the little tab at the top. 100% recyclable box that had to go in here because this is all recycled material. A little envelope. Kinder Hippos. I love these happy hippos. I have one hidden from myself. This is, you know, when you get the wash tags in your clothes with the instructions on. My Costco trousers had about 5 of these tags in because there was like every language in the world. So I cut them out because they were really long. Stuck them on, and then I just stapled a little pull tab off a can on there for some interest. And that is the negative from cutting that out. So I tried and failed cutting the plastic bag, you will see later, but I layered it on some cardboard and it actually die cut. So that was fun. On the other side of that plastic bag, this is actually the negative from that. These are from COVID tests. I just love the different language. A little tab from a box. And you can see here, your intimate friend, because it literally is a lady's underwear. Little plastic tab here, I love that. When things up £1.50 from George, those were the days. Envelope that has been cut open. I'll put this here so it peeks through that little window. Just added a hello, and everything was cut out of packaging material. Count how many times I say packaging, you could make it into a drinking game. Just a little bit of cardboard up here. Another die cut negative. I love these. So these actually came tied together like this. There's a negative. There's that chocolate coin. And then writing space in between. And just slide in there. I tried to make this like a little plant pot. Don't know if it worked or not. And this is just like from some sort of receipt from the Wessington, and I thought it's just nice to write on. This is a like padded envelope, and I just used some packing tape that I'd recycled. Club card statement. We have this tag in here. Love my Vanilla Reed diffusers. It's my favourite scent. Oh, hang on, I moved it. This I didn't really do much to. I used a die cut negative. Put that on as a little pocket. But that's something, yes, we have. So, little pocket there. And you can write here. And I basically just left that as is. I just sloughed it. Envelope with a double journal card in. Again, another negative. Right there. And on the back, it was actually going to just be one large journal card, but it wanted to bend. So I just, wherever the paper took me, that's where I went. I wish I hadn't have used the this wrapping paper. It is just so thin and flimsy. But I've left it in. I tried stabilising it a bit with the die cut negative. I added this little, I was going to say sunflower, it's the sun, from a leaflet that came, you know, like a guarantee leaflet that nobody ever fills out. Plastic that I turned to a bow. I love this, and this is actually a tuck spot made of plastic ruffle. Love that. It's one of my favourites, I think. This was the failed attempt at cutting the plastic out, but you can still see the outline of it, so I wanted to use it. This is from the Amazon packaging as well. And that was actually stuck to my IKEA drawers, and it fell off into the bag that was beside it of all my rubbish I was collecting. And then on this side we just have a little flip up with a little tag inside. Love this tissue box. Used it on another journal. This was in my Wild deodorant. I thought, oh, they look like tickets. So I've just added a die cut negative there. I think those were from the front cover. The little plastic ruffle, die cut negative, two little tags. There's some more of that tissue box. This I just left as is. I think it's such cool graphics. And then part of the box, a die cut negative on cotton buds. And then I made a little pocket on it to put that in. Paper bag. And that was from a plastic bag that I used in here, I think. And I attached this little tuck spot, and you have an envelope in here that you can put stuff in. Again, those foil coins, I'm going to collect them next year as well. Oh yes, I forgot. This is the pocket with a tuck spot. And I was trying to use as much of the plastic as I could, so just made it into a cool tab. I do love that as well. It's so simplistic. I just think, yeah, but it's very tactile as well. I did cheat and use some washi tape here out of my stash. That's the rest of that envelope that I die cut something out of, and then I've just added a little, again, I just loved how simple those graphics were. Envelope. I thought that looked like a plant pot. Love it. The plastic baggie, I've just put a couple of bits in. I'll go through and see if there's any more I can put in. Just, you know, if you want to play in the journal. Like, yeah, that's cool. Let's put you in. We're just lying on my desk. More Amazon packaging. Little tucky spot on there. Another one of those failed plastic bag dies, but I think they still work. And this opens up. Ooh, you're stuck. I was debating covering these in like tissue paper or something, but I'm not going to. I like them as they are. Oh, this is one of my favourites as well. So, you think it's just an envelope, but look, you turn it over and inside there's another envelope that flips open for writing, and then this is a tuck spot, and that's from that tea box. And I just love how that gold peeks through. And this said handmade. It was from one of those plastic bits here, so that had to go on there. Another large journal card. Again, that was just a scrappy bit I was going to throw away, and I thought, oh no, that goes on there. I don't think there's any such thing as waste with this journal. So this is another one of those, the paper bag, the other part of it, and I had cut this die cut out for something and changed my mind, so I just stuck it on there. It was for to go in here actually. And this is just a leaflet with 2 bits of that tablecloth on, just to give it a bit more stability. I do keep sticking this down and it keeps going back up. This bow, it's so fun because it moves. And then this pocket, there's quite a lot going on. I wish I'd chosen a bit of a thicker page for it, but we have a flappy little notebook, and I've left that there because again I just love that graphics, and you can write on the back as well. And then a little tag from the trousers. I cut them with bits from. And then here, that was the very last of that paper bag, I think. Just tagging the back. And the pocket made from the other side of the Starbucks bag that I'd ripped, but I think I've sort of saved it. So that is our trash junk journal, and I just love it. I had so much fun making it because it was like you didn't feel precious about anything, so you could just experiment. And yeah, it's still got room to grow because I put those ties on, and just, you know, it was fun. I don't know any other way to say it. It was just, I feel like it's a great way to get into making journals. And also you could use, you know, trash that sort of has a bit of meaning to you. So if you've got a tag from a favourite top, you know, if you've got a receipt from going to the cinema or your cinema ticket, you know, things like that. But I just had fun making it. And I'm going to have fun playing. Well, I don't really journal. My friend Gina, Perfect Imperfect and Journals and More, was trying to get us into journaling. She did make us a journal. But you know what the thing is? I'm so precious about that journal. I don't want to ruin it. And I have wrote some stuff in it. And then I thought, I've ruined it. And she'll say, don't be daft. Well, she has said, don't be daft. So I think something like this, where you've literally just something you were going to throw in the bin, you can experiment with and see what you want to journal, how you want to journal. Do you want to be diary entries? Do you just want it to be free flowing thoughts? Do you want it just to be photos? Because this journal you can do it all in. You can doodle in it, everything. So yeah, I love it. And it is just so tactile because there are so many different types of papers in here, and packaging, and you know, there's a bit of file, there's a bit of tape, oh, I loved using the staples. Oh, loved using the staples. So yeah, and just I'm putting funny things in, like this women's underwear envelope, just brings a smile to my face. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has given you some inspiration. I think I'm going to pull this one out here and we'll leave that there like that. See if that gets picked up for the thumbnail. Because I haven't been taking thumbnail shots. I keep forgetting. I just like flipping through it. I just like pulling these tabs out. I mean, I could sit here for hours just doing this. And you know, you could add so much more to it. It could just be a journal of your junk from, say, a month in your life. How about that? And you could be like, oh yeah, that's when I went to that restaurant, and well, that was, I need to get some more of that moisturizer, and oh, those were those really nice expensive makeup brushes that I got dirt cheap. You know, oh, that was from such and such's birthday party, and oh, Happy Hippos, I've not had one of them for a while. I say a while, I think it's been about 12 hours. You know, that was from such and such's birthday present, and you know, just stuff like that. My favourite brand of tea bags. My favourite brand of deodorant. Things like that. That was that time that I thought I had COVID and I didn't. Yay! That's that one and only time I've been to Starbucks because I got it too good to go back. They're cheap, and I realise now why I don't pay full price for Starbucks, because I didn't really enjoy it. But isn't that bad gorgeous? True story. Yeah. So we went on the Too Good To Go app, and I was like, oh, because Starbucks is just down the road, and I was like, oh, we can get like, it was like for £4 or something. We went and got it, and there was like 5 pastries in, and it was just like, Lidl's is better. But then the other half was like, you're going to do something with that bag though, aren't you? Because that's a cool bag. I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, you know, now I can look at this and remember that time that we were thoroughly disappointed with Starbucks. Unpopular opinion, but hey ho. And that reminds us of my mum, because everywhere I go, she'll take a couple of these to come craft with. So, you know, things like that. So yeah, this can be just a journal of memories from your junk. I think that's really precious. Some people may say weird. If you have subscribed, through the course of this journey of trash journaling, I just want to say thank you. I'm going to have to keep that now and put it in there. You know what? Let's put it in that little, let's cut this down. This is where the sun came from, and put it in that little plastic envelope. There we go. See? There we go. Right, where were we leaving it open? I can't remember now. Yeah. So, as I say, thank you, and thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.